is no way to...
Perhaps I was unclear, but what I find today is that many people in the news industry, thank you, I kind of have the perception that many people in management positions in the news industry, they wonder what's wrong. Something is wrong, they aren't doing well, and then they say, okay, it's because we have not succeeded well with the new medium, so all the focus comes on the medium. Something that you said that I think was, and I agree with, is that it's not only the medium, it is also, is journalism providing the right content that's relevant for today.
For sure.
And somehow I have the feeling that many people are blinded by looking only at the medium. It's like .com companies 10 years ago. It doesn't matter what they do, they just have to have a website. And then, if they sell birdseed or if they do something else, it doesn't matter, just to have a good website. And somehow I think it's very important not to forget the quality of journalism here.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to put all the focus on that we're going to put up some kind of social network.
No, and more than that, if you, I mean, it's impossible to say this, but I will say that 99% of the content online today, bloggers, websites, whatever you do, is garbage. I mean, not because it's online is the future. Is really bad, really bad. Of course, if you go to the website of the New York Times or The Economist, or the social things like Facebook, I mean, these are really state-of-the-art tools. But 99% of what is available is really bad, really bad. I mean, newspapers, they are sometimes very bad, or magazines, but at least in order to survive, you need to make money. You need to have advertisers, you need to have readers. But many of these operations is really disgusting. The bad content, not journalism, is propaganda, is garbage. That means that never the platform guarantees the quality of the product. Never. Of course, if you don't have a good platform, you cannot reach the audience. If you don't have a good printing presses, you will not be able. But good printing presses, they don't produce journalism. Trains, the train industry, the railway industry, went out of business almost a few years ago, because they ignored the reality that they were not in the railway industry, they were in the communication industry. Then came the airplanes, and now it's the opposite. The fast trains, they are having a great time, because they have discovered that against how terrible it is to fly today in airplanes, now trains are so convenient, so pleasant. And then it's not trains, it's not printing presses, it's not online, is journalism, is smart content. And it could be online, could be on print, full-time, on-time, what was said. But quality journalism is what will make the difference, for sure.
We have a question.
Hello, Guido Romeo. I'm from Italy. I write for Il Sole 24 Ore, the main business paper. It's very refreshing to see your presentation. I think our publishers know fairly well what has to be done, but don't...
You are doing a beautiful magazine like 3030 called Il.
Thank you. I'm not doing it personally, but I hope
it's first class.
It's the last endeavor of the newspaper, in fact. But my question is slightly off this point, because you just said the magic formula is editing, but we're also experiencing another criticality, if I may say, and that's the reporting, because both in Europe and in the States are even worse off. I think there are something like less than 10 investigative reporters left in the major American newspapers, from what I hear. Is all this editing and focusing on the product sort of pushing to cut back on really the reporting, which we saw instead is very prized by the readers? If you look at well, the best scoop on the war in Iraq was made by Seymour Hersh, and that's of course a weekly, very well edited weekly, but that's a great piece of reporting by a Pulitzer Prize reporter.
I agree. I mean, I was talking about 30/30, that is a formula of a compact and compelling product, that editing is crucial. But of course, you have to edit good stuff, and good stuff is comes from reporting. I mean, where are you going to get what you are going to edit if you don't have anything that is new, different, unique, relevant, etc. And of course, many of the problems of many newspapers or news organizations is that they have cut the resources on reporting. Look at foreign correspondence. One of the reasons of the incredible success right now around the world of Monocle. How many of you know Monocle?
We copied Il from Monocle, so we know.
No, you copy from 30/30, and I know that. But I mean, yes, it's inspired by Monocle. We are doing now a newspaper that we call it a daily Monocle. It's going to be launched in Portugal. It's called E. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic concept too. I mean, if you don't read Monocle, please go to the newsstand. The main issue is right now on sale, and read it. You will be amazed. And it's a very traditional magazine, not very fancy, but so smart, so interesting, and they have original reporting. That means, yeah, I agree with you.
My name is Ulrich. I'm working for television in Germany, so I'm looking at newspapers more as a customer, on the customer side. But I would be interested in what newspapers you did renovate. You have some examples, some names, especially for me in Germany, because I know the German ones. Did you work in Germany also?
I mean, it's a question that is very difficult to answer, because not any newspaper in the world is perfect. I mean, that you like things in this paper, things in that. But there are incredible examples. Let me talk only about examples of newspapers that we are working right now.
I'm asking for the examples.
Yeah. This monthly magazine of Il Sole 24 Ore, is an amazing product. You will be astonished. And there is nothing like that right now in the market, in the world. It's only Il. The case of Monocle. The case of Espresso in Portugal. It's the leading publication in Portugal. It's a newspaper that is published on Saturdays. It has been awarded this year the best design newspaper of the world. We did it, Innovation did it 3 years ago. Claude was involved also in the project, and it's a fantastic product. It's the leading publication of the country. It's very successful, makes a lot of money. It's modern, it's elegant, it's very attractive, has been able to reach a new audience of young readers. That means that there is no secret. When you apply all the rules, the product sells in a different way. It makes the difference. We did in Greece, in Athens, a few years ago, another newspaper called Eleftherios Typos. It was a bankrupt company. It was bought by the richest family in the country, the Angelopoulos family. They didn't have any experience on newspapers, on media, and they rely on our expertise, and they said yes to everything that we said. That means that this is a perfect client that doesn't bother you, and everything is okay. It costs money, but they have money. And it has been an incredible change in the market in Greece. That is one of the poorest newspaper markets in Europe, with very low readership, very corrupted press, etc., etc. In Spain, there are fantastic newspapers right now. La Vanguardia in Barcelona is a fabulous newspaper. It's a fabulous newspaper. It's doing very well. Has a new section every day